What happens when Queen Elizabeth dies? The Queen's death will be announced with 4 simple words. London Bridge is down. And so with the end of Queen Elizabeth II, at the age of 96 on Thursday, the long-awaited Operation London Bridge swung into action. The plan itself has been publicly known for years. The renewed focus on the Queen's deteriorating health uncovers the details of those plans, and how those plans could change into strong relief. Much of the details of the project were leaked at the Politico last year. Before moving forward, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe so you can watch all our videos and don't forget to press the bell icon. How will the world find out if the monarch has died? On the day of the Queen's death, known simply as D-Day, the news will be delivered to the British Prime Minister by the Queen's private secretary. The secretary will also inform the Cabinet Secretary, the country's highest civil servants, and a monarchy's formal body of advisors, known as the Privy Council. The news will then go out to the leaders of more than 50 countries making up the British Commonwealth. A news flash will be delivered to the UK's Press Association, the country's national news agency, and the rest of the world's media. At the BBC, a Cold War-era alarm known as the Radio Alert Transmission System, or RATS for short, will be activated. Television reporters will change into black dresses. The most formal notice of the Queen's death will come from Buckingham Palace, where the official notification will be pinned to the palace gates. The royal family's website will publish a statement confirming the death. The royal family's website will change to a black background. What happens after the news is announced? Regular government business will effectively stop with the UK Parliament. Its council in Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales will be postponed. In Whitehall, the London neighbourhood where the British government sits, flags will be flown at half-mast. The Prime Minister make a statement, and a minute of silence will be announced nationwide. A remembrance will occur at St. Paul's Cathedral in London, with the Prime Minister and other senior ministers in attendance. On the same day, Operation Springtide will be settled. This plan phrases the ascension of Prince Charles to the throne. The Prime Minister will hold an audience with Prince Charles, who will deliver his first broadcast to the nation at 6 p.m. local time.
Queen Elizabeth was a life well lived, a promise with destiny kept, and she is mourned most deeply in her passing. That promise of lifelong service I renew to you all today. Alongside the personal grief that all my family are feeling, we also share with so many of you in the United Kingdom.
If you're liking this amazing video, then do hit the subscribe button and drop a like to see more upcoming mind-blowing factual videos.
I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service and to the service of our great imperial family to which we all belong.
When would the funeral take place? The funeral is expected 10 days after the Queen's death. Operation Unicorn and Operation Overstudy set for the funeral. Her coffin will be transported down to London by royal train, dubbed Operation Unicorn, or by plane, Operation Overstudy, where it will be received by the Prime Minister and other senior government figures. There will be a procession from Buckingham Palace to the Palace of Westminster 4 days after the Queen's death. Her coffin will lie in state before the funeral. It is here where the public can pay their respects to the Queen. The state funeral will be held at Westminster Abbey. The day will be considered a day of national mourning, and 2 minutes of silence will be observed across the nation at midday. The Queen will be buried at Windsor Castle next to her late husband, Prince Philip, and her father, King George VI, after the funeral. Will Prince Charles automatically become king? After his mother's death, Prince Charles will automatically inherit the throne and all the rights and responsibilities that come with it as the heir. At 11 a.m. local time of the day, the Essential Council will be called to proclaim Charles the new king formally. Whether he will be King Charles III is still unclear. The new king, Charles Philip Arthur George, could choose to be known by another name instead. Philip's wife, Camilla, will adopt Queen Consort's title according to his mother's wishes. Prince Charles will meet the Prime Minister and the Cabinet before going on a tour of the UK, beginning in Scotland after his ascension.
Better days will return. We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. We will meet again.
What are your views about the Queen's death and the ascension of King Charles? Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.